Mata ki Jai! Bharat Mata ki Jai! The first time that I am taking part in a college event in Delhi. Outside of Bangalore, this is the first time that I am in a college campus in Delhi. Also because this is an all-girls college, having received the Bhagavad Gita and also being part of the Haribol chants with all of you, I truly feel at home, Kalindi. Thank you so much for this very, very warm welcome. Friends, I want to thank our respected principal, Professor Naina ji, for having allowed the Students' Union to have put together this event. The convener of the Students' Union, Dr. Renu ji, the co-convener, Dr. Nisha ji, the program coordinator for today, Dr. Ram Sari Gupta ji, of course your Student Union President Vasundhara Singh ji, the guest of honor for today, Akshit Bhai, and most importantly all of you. The program wouldn't be complete, wouldn't be successful if all of you were not here. Friends, India is one of the youngest countries in the world. And being young offers us immense opportunities to craft a happier destiny, a more prosperous country, and make worthwhile of our time here on earth. Today's subject for discussion has been chosen as the role of students and youth movement in the discursive direction of the country. All of us have assembled today on the occasion of Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav, when the country is fervently celebrating 75th year of its independence. An occasion like this is an opportunity for us to reflect on the achievements that we have done in the last 75 years of our independent existence. It is also an opportunity for us to reflect in prospect on what we need to do for the next 25, 50, 75 years of our national life. And there are no better places than college campuses to be discussing and reflecting the last 75 years and also making grand audacious plans for the next 75. Therefore, I thank Kalindi and the Students' Union for having put together such a thoughtful program on this historic occasion of Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav. A big round of applause for the Students' Union for initiating this activity. All of you are aware that India achieved independence on the 15th of August 1947. But a new nation was not born on the 15th of August 1947. India existed, Bharat existed even before the 15th of August 1947. If we look at the history of the world, you will not find many examples or parallels to a living civilization which has an unbroken record of civilizational continuity, civilizational history, the way Bharat has. Many of us here have names like Rama, Sita, Vasundhara, Surya. If you trace back the epistemology, if you trace back the roots of these words, the Sita that you find today in one of, this hall also traces back the antiquity to the days of the Treta Yuga, where the Sita was the consort of Lord Rama. The Ramachandra here also traces back the name to 5,000, 6,000 years ago. The Krishna, the Vasundhara here, all of us trace back the antiquity to 5,000, 6,000 years ago, and there is only one living civilization in the whole world which has this unbroken civilization in India. So the whole objective, the whole purpose of why our forefathers, the generations before us, made relentless efforts to achieve independence, azadi, swatantrata, was because this unique, unbroken civilization must have political, economic, social, as well as spiritual freedom to express its own unique potential and personality. Posters for whom you have so proudly pasted on the walls of this auditorium, from Subhash Chandra Bose to Jyotiba Phule, from Rajguru Bhagat Singh Sukhdev to Jhansi Rani Lakshmi Bai, Madan Mohan Malviya to Sardar Patel. All of these great men and women, they sacrificed their everything only because they aspire for a political, social, economic freedom for India, where every single Indian could explore and articulate his natural and unique personality. Just like how every individual must be given the space and the freedom to explore his own, a nation which is a collection of people and individuals must also be given the opportunity, the space, the freedom to explore its potential. This was the fundamental reason why all the great men and women sacrificed their all and got India independence. In the last 75 years, my dear friends, the country has made tremendous progress in various national walks of life. We have lifted the largest number of people out of poverty in the last 75 years. If you ask your parents, when they were 21, when they were 19, 20, when they were 24, what was the kind of economic scenario in India? They will tell you how much of a struggle it was to even get a telephone line. They will tell you how difficult it was to get access to good quality education. They will tell you how difficult it was to start a company, import a computer. In the early 20s, we are living today in a part of the world which is most exciting, which has most amazing opportunities for personal and societal growth. Never was it a better time to be born young and to live young in India than it is today. We are so lucky and so fortunate to be living in a young India as young people in 2022. Let us make the best of this window of opportunity that we have today. So the next 25 years of your life will collectively determine the national life of India. How much hard work you put to achieve your goals, how big you dream, and how much mehnat you will put to achieve that dream will actually mean and translate as India's national goals and India's national achievements. You represent India today. Many times, we lose the big picture when we go about doing small things and everyday routine things in life. And here I am making an effort to remind you that in the middle of all these everyday routine things that you do not lose focus on the inspiring big picture. What is this routine thing that I speak of? भाई हर दिन कॉलेज जाना है, हर दिन वही होमवर्क करना है, हर दिन वही जीपीए का ये कुछ मार्क्स का ये एग्जामिनेशन चक्कर में हम पढ़ रहे हैं. Every day, if you look at it, if you take our everyday routine, it becomes boring. We feel that we aren't doing anything big. But if you look at what all of these everyday routine things add up to, what do these everyday boring but necessary things, duties, what does all of this add up to? It adds up to a very, very inspiring big picture where the entire nation is moving. When you equip yourself with the right skill sets, if you emerge as a strong young Indian, truly rooted in our values, but relevant and capable of leading the world, in you and with you, India arises. When you do your boring homework properly and become a better student, the collective educational capability of Bharat becomes better. So when you grip that the routine is boring, know that the routine is what makes the country successful at the big picture level. I keep saying this to my Yuva Morcha Karyakartas as well. Every day there is some meeting. Every day they are asked, bike rally कर दो, यहाँ poster चिपका दो, उस कार्यक्रम में ऐसे कर दो. Naturally fatigue happens, boredom happens. Nani Paljiwala once compared Indians to donkeys which are carrying huge weight of jewels and precious stones on its back, but the donkey does not know the value of what it is carrying on its back. He said, Indians do not know of the richness, of the greatness of the civilization that they have inherited. There is so much that all of us as young Indians must understand India. So I ask all of you to do this. Many a times we think that we and our circle of friends is what the whole society is like. We think the 10 friends that we have, who dress similarly like us, who speak similarly like us, who come from the similar social economic backgrounds like us, is what the whole country is made up of. We can't be more wrong than that. If today I am here speaking in English and all of you are sitting here in an auditorium of this kind and are able to understand my communication in English, then know that we form a very, very privileged section in the society, and 95% of India does not enjoy this privilege. But many a times we get embroiled in our echo chambers, in our own circles, and think this is what India is. This is not what India is. In many countries, like for example, Israel, after students complete their education, they have this practice where students take one entire year as a gap year just to travel their country. Every 100 kilometers in this nation, the way we speak changes, the food that we eat changes, the way people dress change. But understand how, despite all this apparent diversity, there is one cultural unity in this nation. And that you will not know if you do not travel Bharat. So my second ask from all of you is this. Travel across the country, read and read about the history of this nation, learn about the languages of this nation, and become a Bharatiya in the true spirit. There is nothing, after 70, 50, 60 years, if you reflect, you must not regret that you did not travel this country and physically you had the ability to do. You must not regret that, hey, this was a large cultural experience that this country offered to me, but I did not take it. This is the opportunity for you, my dear friends. Make use of it. The last ask that I have from all of you is this. Friends, this country needs rapid economic progress and economic strength. Gone are the days when the aspiration for a young guy or a young girl was to complete their degree and get a government job or a bank job. Right? That is gone. That is India of yesterday. It is not the India of today and certainly not the India of tomorrow. Build a Bharat that all of us will be proud of. Thank you so much, Kalindi, for giving me the opportunity to come to talk to all of you and spend this afternoon with all of you. I am going back much inspired. Thank you so much. You have been a fantastic audience.